Hi everyone, I am Rosalind Anita, nursing tutor in Tribhuvan College of Nursing. This video I am going to talk about care of patient on ventilator. Ventilation. A mechanical ventilation is a ventilation of the lungs by artificial means, usually by the ventilator. A ventilator delivers gas to the lungs with either negative or positive pressure, and the mechanical ventilation has been used for decades to support the respiratory functions of patients with various degrees of respiratory distress or failure. We discussed some of the purposes to improve the ventilation and to improve the tissue oxygenation, to decrease work of breathing, to improve the patient's comfort, and to maintain the gas exchange in case of acute and chronic respiratory failure, and to excrete increased CO2 production. Indications: acute respiratory failure, abnormalities of pulmonary gas exchange, and prophylactic ventilator support and hyperventilation therapy. Some of the classification of ventilator. Ventilator is divided into two. One is positive pressure and negative pressure. What is positive pressure ventilation? So the positive pressure ventilator inflate the lungs by exerting positive pressure on the airway, forcing the alveoli to expand during inspiration, and expiration occurs passively. And positive pressure ventilators require an artificial airway, endotracheal or tracheostomy tube, and use positive pressure to force gas into the patient's lungs. Inspiration can be triggered either by the patient or the machine. Negative pressure ventilation. Negative pressure ventilation is elongated tank which encases the patient up to the neck. The neck is sealed with a rubber gasket. The patient face or exposed to the room air. This exerts negative pressure on the external chest, decreasing the intrathoracic pressure during inspiration. It allows air to flow into the lungs, filling its volume. So the cessation of the negative pressure causes the chest wall to fall and exhalation to occur. Inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation. Diaphragm contracts, moves down. And that time the rib cage expands as rib muscles contract. During exhalation, diaphragm relaxes, moves up. At that time, rib cage gets smaller as rib muscles relax. These are the simple to use and do not require intubation of the airway. Consequently, they are especially adaptable for home use. It is used mainly in chronic respiratory failure associated with neuromuscular conditions such as poliomyelitis, muscular dystrophy, and myasthenia gravis. The use of negative pressure ventilators is restricted in clinical practice. However, because they limit positioning and movement and they lack adaptability to large or small body torsos. Criteria for institution of ventilator support. Parameters and ventilators indicated a normal range. A pulmonary function studies. In this pulmonary function studies, we discussed respiratory rate, breath per minutes, ventilation indicated greater than 35 and normal range is 10 to 20. And tidal volume ml per kg body weight, ventilation indicated less than 5 and normal range is 5 to 7. And vital capacity ml per kg body weight, ventilation indicated less than 15, normal range is 65 to 75. and maximum inspiratory force centimeter H2O. Ventilation indicated less than 20 and normal range is 75 to 100. Other parameters are arterial blood gases. pH, the ventilation indicated less than 7.25 and normal range is 7.35 to 7.45. And PaO2 less than 60 ventilation indicated and normal range is 75 to 100. And partial carbon dioxide less than 50, normal range is 35 to 45. Classification of mechanical ventilator. First is control. How the ventilator knows how much flow to deliver. Volume control. In this volume control, volume limited, volume targeted and pressure variable. And next is pressure control. In this pressure control, we see pressure limited, pressure targeted variable and volume. And then other one is a dual control. In this dual control, we can see the volume targeted, pressure limited. And next one is a cycling. How the ventilator switches from inspiration to expiration. Time, flow, volume and pressure cycling mechanism. And time cycle. It's terminated to the expiratory phase once a predetermined inspiratory time elapses. It is used for neonates and in the operating room. Flow cycle. When the flow reaches to a predetermined level, the ventilator cycles from inspiration into expiration irrespective of inspiratory time and VT, that is tidal volume. Have pressure and flow sensors. And then we discussed pressure cycle. Terminate into the expiratory phase when airway pressure reaches to the predetermined level irrespective of VT, inspiratory time or inspiratory flow rate. The pressure cycle ventilators are generally most useful for short term use only, that is transport, during transportation. Volume cycle. Volume cycle terminate in inspiration when a pre-selected volume is delivered. Many adult ventilators are volume cycle but also have secondary limits on inspiratory pressure to guard against the pulmonary barotrauma. And if the inspiratory pressure exceeds the pressure limit, the machine cycles into expiration even if the selected volume has not been delivered. And third one is triggering. What causes the ventilator to cycle to inspiration? Time, pressure, flow. Time. The ventilator cycles at a set of frequency as determined by the control rate. Pressure. The ventilator senses the patient's inspiratory effort by way of low in the baseline pressure. And flow. Modern ventilators delivered a constant flow around the circuit throughout the respiratory cycle. A deflection in this flow by patient inspiration is monitored by the ventilator and it delivers a breath require less work by the patient than pressure triggering. And next we can see the ventilation strategies. First is assisted spontaneous breathing. Continuous positive pressure airway and CPAP and positive in expiratory pressure, that is PEEP. Next is supported spontaneous pressure, that is pressure or volume support in spontaneous breathing. Pressure support ventilation, volume support ventilation. Third one is a mixed respiratory support. In that we can see the intermittent mandatory ventilation, that is IMV, and synchronized intermittent mandatory ventilation, SIMV. And next one is a controlled mechanical ventilation. In that we can see the pressure control ventilation, volume control ventilation, controlled ventilation and high frequency ventilation. Next one is we can see the modes of ventilator. The modes of ventilator is divided into two. One is volume mode and pressure mode. volume cycle mode. In that we can see the assist or control ventilation and intermediate mandatory ventilation, that is IMV, and synchronized intermediate mandatory ventilation, SIMV. Pressure cycle mode. Pressure cycle mode, we can see the pressure support ventilation, PSV, pressure control ventilation, PCV, CPAP and BiPAP. CPAP. The effect of CPAP is compared to inflating a balloon but not letting it completely deflate before inflating it again. The second inflation is easier to perform because resistance is decreased. A continuous level of elevated pressure is provided through the patient circuit to maintain adequate oxygenation, decrease the work of breathing. And CPAP may be used invasively through a endotracheal tube or tracheostomy, or non-invasively with face mask or nasal prongs. Next we can see PEEP. PEEP is positive pressure, that is applied by the ventilator at the end of expiration. This mode does not deliver breaths, but it used as an adjunct to continuous ventilation and synchronized intermediate mandatory ventilation to improve the oxygenation by opening collapsed alveoli at the end of expiration. And complications from the increased pressure can include decreased cardiac output, lung rupture and increased intracranial pressure. And it is used to increase the surface area to prevent collapse of alveoli and to prevent the atelectasis. And PEEP is functionally the same as CPAP but refers to the use of an elevated pressure during the expiratory phase of the ventilatory cycle. Next we can see the intermittent mandatory ventilation, IMV. This mode of mechanical ventilation in which the patient is allowed to breathe independently except during certain prescribed intervals when the ventilator delivers a breath either under positive pressure or a measured volume. Next we can see the synchronized intermediate mandatory ventilation, that is SIMV. In this mode, the ventilator provides a preset mechanical breath, that is pressure or volume limit. Within that cycle, the time the ventilator waits for the patient to initiate a breath using either a pressure or flow sensor. When the ventilator senses the first patient breathing attempt within the cycle, it delivers the preset ventilator breath. If the patient fails to initiate a breath, the ventilator delivers a mechanical breath at the end of the breath cycle. SIMV is used as a primary mode of ventilation as well as weaning mode. During weaning, the preset rate is gradually reduced, allowing the patient to slowly regain breathing on their own. The disadvantage of this mode is that may increase the effort of breathing and cause respiratory muscle fatigue. When the patient is breathing independently and adequately, ventilator does not support. So the ventilator initiates each breath is synchronized with the patient's breath. Next we can see the assist control ventilation. In this mode is used for the patient who can initiate a breath but who have weakened the respiratory muscles. In this mode, the ventilator provides a mechanical breath with either the preset tidal volume or peak pressure every time the patient initiates a breath. If the patient fails to initiate inspiration, the ventilator automatically goes into backup mode and deliver the preset rate and tidal volume until it senses a inspiratory effort. So it is used in disease condition like myasthenia gravis, Guillain-Barré syndrome, post-cardiac and respiratory arrest, pulmonary edema and ARDS, that is acute respiratory distress syndrome. Next we can see the inverse ratio ventilation, IRV. The normal inspiratory is to expiratory ratio is 1:2. But this is reversed during IRV to 2:1, or greater the maximum is 4:1. This method is used for the patients who are all still hypoxic even with the use of PEEP. Longer inspiratory time increases the amount of air in the lung at the end of expiration. So the functional residual capacity and improves oxygenation by re-expanding collapsed alveoli. The shorter expiratory time prevents the alveoli from collapsing again. This method requires sedation and therapeutic paralysis because it is very uncomfortable for the patient. Next, we can see the time cycle ventilators. Time cycle ventilators terminate or control inspiration after a preset time. This ventilator are used in newborn and infants. Initiating the mechanical ventilation. Initial ventilator setting. So, FiO2 1.0 initially but then reduced, and PEEP 5 to 7 cm H2O, and tidal volume 7 to 10 ml per kg, and inspiratory pressure 20 cm H2O and 15 cm H2O above PEEP. Frequency 10 to 15 breath per minute, and pressure support 20 cm H2O, 15 cm H2O above PEEP, and inverse ratio inspiratory expiratory ratio 1:2, and flow trigger 2 liters per minute, and pressure trigger -1 to -3 cm H2O, and inspiratory flow rate 60 liter per minute. These settings should be titrated against the patient's clinical state and level of comfort. Nursing care. Place the patient in 40 degree if the neuro patient put the patient in 30 degree, and performing tracheostomy or endotracheal suctioning if necessary, and to provide Q4 oral care, and reposition regularly, being careful not to the ventilated tubing, and follow the DVT and gut prophylaxis, and ensure the patient has adequate fluid and calories intake, and administer the sedation as prescribed, and provide alternate form of communication such as letterboard. Ensure that call light is always within reach and answer call light and ventilators alarms promptly. Check cuff pressure 20 to 30 cm of water. Check the ventilator tubing frequently for condensation and change every 7 days. Drain the fluid into the collection devices or briefly disconnect the patient from the ventilator and empty the tubing fluid into the kidney tray, and never drain the fluid into the humidifier. Weaning. What is weaning? Weaning is a process of withdrawing the mechanical ventilator support and transferring the work of breathing from the ventilator to the patient. And what are the criteria for weaning? Tidal volume be above the given threshold greater than 7 ml per kg, and respiratory frequency be below a given count less than 30 breath per minute, and oxygen partial pressure be above a given threshold, PaO2 greater than 60 mm of Hg and FiO2 less than 40%, and vital capacity 10 to 15 ml per kg. Since weaning is graded removal of the therapeutic modality, the sudden withdrawal will not be tolerated. So, weaning from the following 5 modalities should be independently assessed. One is supplemental oxygen, and second PEEP, third mechanical ventilation, fourth artificial airway, fifth ionodrops. And method of weaning. TP's trial, continuous positive airway pressure CPAP weaning, synchronized intermediate mandatory ventilation SIMV weaning, pressure support ventilation PSV weaning. Nursing care of patients being weaned. Monitor the activity level, assess dietary intake and monitor the results of the lab test, assess the client's and family level of understanding of weaning, and ensure that factors may interfere with the successful weaning are corrected. Acid-base abnormalities, fluid imbalances, electrolyte abnormalities, infection, fever, anemia, hypoglycemia, and sleep deprivation. Initiate the weaning in the morning when the patient is rested. Elevate the head of the bed and place the patient upright, and ensure the patient airway and suction is necessary before a weaning trial, and provide for rest period of ventilator for 15 to 20 minutes after suctioning. Ensure patient's comfort and administer pharmacological agent for comfort such as bronchodilator or sedative are initiated. Help the patient through some of the discomfort and appreciation. Evaluate and document the patient's response to weaning. Thank you.